Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today I'm, in light of getting the MG ZS just over a week ago, and now getting in the position where I've got too many cars again, it's time to make some tough decisions. So there we are, two contrasting cars. We've got the BMW 330d on the left, got the MG ZR Biomorphic on the right. It's actually that car I deliberately went out to buy. That was an accidental purchase. If I walk into the unit, the MG ZS wasn't expected. Obviously I went to deliberately buy it, but I wasn't expecting to buy this car. It's all nice and clean now, by the way, all tucked away in here for the winter. This car here, I wasn't expecting to buy. It's another unexpected purchase. Only went up to see this car because it had Vortex alloys, and young Austin's been after a set of Vortex alloys for God knows how long. So it means I've got to decide what to do. Obviously I've got the 330 Ci, the coupe, the BMW coupe at home as well, not here today. Parking in my area has become further restricted because the couple of roads up where we sometimes park the cars, that's now got double yellow lines going on it. You still park there at the moment, but that means there's less parking in my area. So there was two cars kept at home, and obviously the rest of the cars kept up here. Bram's, the BRM, that's going to be worked on hopefully fairly soon, so that's going to need to come in the unit. We've obviously got Lewis's Transit, that shell's now been stripped, that's going to go fairly soon, so that's going to create some space. And then we've got Sam's Bittersweet at the back there as well, which is fine sitting there. So I've got to decide what to do with my cars. So the ZS was going to be kind of a short-term thing, but how many MG ZS 180 in monograms are there, especially in Mark 1? Not many. What is my core brand about? It's about MG-Rover. So I was thinking of keeping this car short term. I've decided not to do that. I've decided to keep it long term because it's a good project. It's going to be an interesting project. Obviously Poseidon's going to be an interesting project as well, but that's definitely that was always going to be a long-term car. Husley was sold, as you know, a few weeks ago. So it's what to do, and I've come to a decision. So the first part of the decision was what to do with this car, and that is to keep it long term. So that means I don't have to rush getting the bodywork done. It's going to need some professional attention because you've got a bit of lack appeal, and we'll bring you a proper video on this car another day. Got a bit of lack appeal on the bonnet, a bit of lack appeal on one of the rails. The roof probably needs looking at, or a decision making on the roof because it's got that vinyl wrap on it, which is actually in pretty good condition. So that leaves, so BRM's long-term car, that's coming up here once it's done. Biomorphic's going to get done. That would kind of displace Biomorphic in the queue, and I'm kind of still keen to get Biomorphic done up pretty soon. So yeah, you can remember this car needs, a fair amount of attention inside and out. It's really take it all to pieces, get the shell sorted out, put it all back together again, and it'll be a really nice car because they are, Biomorphic Mark 1 ZRs are nice looking cars. Look at it. I will have to get a picture or a video of all three of the monos lined up together at some point. So that leaves me with a bit of a quandary. I've got two cars that this one, the 330D, is kind of my daily transport. That's what I'm using, to do the miles. It's on a regular car policy. It's not on a classic car policy, so I can do 10,000 miles a year in this. Not that I do need that amount of mileage, but it's good to have a proper policy. Everything else is on classics. All the MGs are on one policy. What's the BRM on? That's insured on another policy. And then I've got the 330 CIs on a BMW Car Club classic policy for 170 quid a year. So what do I need to do? I think I've come to a conclusion. So aside from keeping the ZS, which is a decision I've thought about quite hard, quite deeply, I'm going to sell both of the BMWs, not together. I'll sell the coupe first, then I'll go and look for another BMW. So I'm probably going to either go for a 330 Touring petrol or a 5 Series, possibly Touring, possibly saloon. I just need a car that I can drive daily, probably a bit newer than the two I've got. So obviously the E46 is what, 21 years old. This one's 19 years old. The Tourer is 19 years old. It's an 55 plate, I think. It's obviously on a private plate at the moment, so it's a bit hard to gauge by looking at it. So yeah, bit of a vlog today, just a bit of a chat and a bit of a rant. No driving, just chatting, and that's what I'm going to do. Going to get rid of both of the BMWs, get a newer BMW, because I do love them, as many of you know, just so I've got a modern car that's not going to have as much wrong with it, and one that, but it's still going to be something I can enjoy. So whether I go for an E39 5 Series or an F31 3 Series Touring, I don't know. Huge disparity in prices on BMWs. There's, you know, you can get, there's cars at sort of 1,800 quid and there's cars at 15,000. So the prices for sort of used BMWs are absolutely everywhere. Kind of know where I stand with MG-Rover stuff, because I know roughly what stuff's worth. But the BMWs are, you know, there's a real spread of prices. But I think, yeah, lower mileage. Still a big beefy engine, so either a 3 litre petrol or diesel, or 3 litre, 4-ish litre V8 BMW is probably going to suit my needs. They are, even though they're bigger engines, they're actually quite economical. Yeah, the 3 litre straight 6 petrol on the E46, I can get just shy of 50 on a run, 50 mpg on a run. That's pretty good going for a 3 litre lump. Suspecting the V8s are going to be a bit more thirsty, but they're a good engine. The BMW V8 is also a very, very good engine. So that's where I'm heading. It's not going to happen immediately. I've got a few jobs to do to the coupe before I list it, but I am going to list the coupe. I haven't actually got it here today, so I can't kind of do a sales pitch on it, but it's you know what it is. It's an E46 330 Ci, beautiful, smooth, creamy, straight 6 petrol engine. So that'll go on the market next couple of weeks, I think. A few more jobs to do on this Tourer. Yeah, not sure about the wheels, but I'm never going to be sure about the wheels. So I'll probably just sell it as is. Just get a couple of bits I want to do just to make it nice. I don't want to sell a car to someone with faults that are actually quite simple. So this reversing light here, for example, the warning comes on that it's the bulb's blown every now and again. It's actually, the bulb's fine, it does come on, it's the soldering. So I need to get this out. I'm not going to do a video on it because it's a really basic thing to do. There's a bit of cobweb floating around with me, but yeah, this will make someone a nice car as well. Yeah, I wouldn't say I rescued this car, but I certainly, yeah, I have certainly, you know, got it in a better place than it was. It's a, you know, decent car, good engine, 3 litre diesel, straight 6, very nice engine. This thing is quick. It's just a bit older than I maybe want. It's ideal in some ways because I can just chuck stuff in it and off I go. But I think I just need to rationalise the sort of 2 cars that I use quite a lot into one. So I've literally just got one car to worry about at home. The MG-Rover stuff here in the unit, I can then just get on with at my leisure, not have to rush it. You know, if you're going to sort of sell this on fairly quickly, you want to get on with it. And I just don't think I need to put myself under unnecessary pressure like that. I'm very pleased I've got this. It was an unexpected purchase, like the other 2 monos as well. And I've still got the BRM to do. We've got a lot of work to do on this on the inside to get it back to SE spec, and also doing the sunroof drains. So there'll be a good little series coming up on that car. There'll be some jobs needed on this car. So that'll make a nice little series. Going to be stripping the BRM. That's another video that's going to be coming up, is actually stripping that car ready for its bodywork, because it's having welding along the rear, the boot hinge panel. You can't have the headlining board in, you can't have the seats in, you can't have the carpet in. So stripping the BRM, catalogue everything, making sure everything's organised, and that's going to be a challenge for me because I'm not the most organised person in the world. I have to be honest about that. Yeah. get the BRM stripped, bring you a video on that. How much we'll be able to show the bodywork being done, I don't know, because it's not. It's being done at it's a friendly garage, but you know, it's not somewhere I can kind of stand with a camera all day videoing what they're doing. But yeah, but that's where I'm at. So it's almost like a channel update, fleet update-ish, vlog type affair. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So obviously, yeah, the ZS was unexpected purchase, unexpected video for you guys last week. Just thinking about it, you know, the intention was to move it on fairly quickly within the community. Well, it wasn't a, you know, let's just make as much money as we can out of it. It was a very much a, yeah, I'll get the car, get it, you know, get it fairly sorted, and then, you know, a couple of people I know who might be interested. But I'm thinking now, actually, it is the missing piece of my MGZ fleet. It is a nice car to drive because it's just so in the middle of what I like. I mean, I love ZRs. I really love ZTs, as you know. I don't know how you'd guess that, but I do. And it is right in the middle. It's got the comfort. What I love about the ZS so far, and I haven't driven it that much, but it's got the comfort of the ZT, but you've got the kind of the real nimble handling of the ZR. Just you haven't got the bounciness you've got in the ZR, the narrow seat you got in the ZR, whereas the ZS, you've got the slightly bigger seat, you've got slightly, you know, you've got different suspension. It's you know, much more of a Honda Civic stroke Dom Arnie under the bonnet. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this thing. So I think, yeah, it's going to be difficult come Pride of Longbridge time in April, if it happens, or whether it happens or not. I don't know. It's down to God with the weather with that one. But what I'm going to bring to Pride of Longbridge, I don't know. I've got 3 nice cars, well, 4 nice cars to choose from if you count the BRM as well. Of course, I've got the Mini. The Mini's not here because the Mini's in Aylesbury, but a friend of mine is using it short term. So, but yeah, the Mini will need to be sold, and I need to actually finish that car off at some point. So I'm going to have to. So that's another job. So it's, you know, having the 2 BMWs, you know, and both of those need. So the coupe doesn't need that much doing to it. It's, you know, it's pretty much there. This needs a few things doing to it. But the cars that need the most doing is the MG-Rover stuff. So the BRM, the biomorphic ZR, the ZS, and the ZT. And I think if I just rationalise things down, it's, you know, too many things in your head and you get cluttered, and it's not good for your mental health if you've got too many problems to deal with at any one time. But if I just take my time, then it's, you know, there's no rush, I can enjoy it. You know, I'm looking forward to filming, doing the interior. I think we've pretty much got everything now to do the interior of Poseidon. Got a new radio for it, seats, carpet, headlining obviously we can do here. The ZS, the only thing I've ordered so far for that is the clutch kit, so discount MG-Rover spares, shout out to those boys as always. They do a Dark Ice Designs clutch kit. That's on pre-order, so hopefully that's going to turn up in the next couple of weeks. Because one thing this happened after I made my video on getting the ZS last week, is I was manoeuvring in a car park and the clutch just dropped to the floor and didn't come back up again. It's actually all right, the clutch is working, but it's temperamental. It does not like going into reverse. That's when the clutch gets stuck. So the sooner that Dark Ice clutch repair kit arrives, the better. Yeah, and it'd be nice to actually go out and buy a car, you know, and plan it and do it properly and look at a few. And that's what I'm intending to do with the new BMW. So I might even sell this and the coupe and then go and look for them, because I have got other daily wheels which you guys never see on video because it's not a vehicle at all interesting. It's my work vehicle, but I have got that as well, so it's not as if I'm without wheels. Not as if I'm without wheels. Still got too many bloody cars. I wanted to get down to 4, but the reality is it's probably going to be 5 cars that I have on the fleet, which is fine because we've got the space to keep it, and one will be at home. That'll be my daily. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, And I'm sure I'll buy something else in the future. I'm still after a classic. I would like a classic, proper classic at one point. But yeah, that just needs a bit more time and consideration before I go ahead and buy something like that. So yeah, watch this space. If you want to watch this space and you don't already do so, then hit that subscribe button and the bell notification and the thumbs up. Do that right now before you finish watching the video. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. What BMW should I get? I'm going to get it's going to be a BMW because I'm not a massive Merc fan. VAG stuff I like, but not as much as I like the BMW. So I do want a BMW daily to replace the two silver 6 pots. But I'll have a little look around at that and get people's advice. So if you've got some advice, drop it in the comment below. And yeah, really excited to bring you the sort of series on the ZS, the ZT and the ZR and the BRM, and really focus on those 4 cars. That's what I want the channel to do now, what I want to do, and not the channel. Channel does what I want it to do. So that's what you're going to see going forward. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to share with your friends as well. And I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.